with Jeff Snyder.
Welcome to What's the Deal? I'm your host, Jeff Snyder, here with special guest Lucas Shaw. We're going to be talking about the Golden Globes today. Lucas, pretty fun ceremony. It kind of had it all. Philomania, teleprompter snafus, minor wardrobe malfunctions. What'd you think?
On the whole, good ceremony, not great. There weren't a lot of moments where we're going to remember them a year from now or go back and say, oh, that was so much fun. But no major errors, and most of the awards were pretty good. And I'm really glad that both 12 Years a Slave won for Best Drama, because it looked like it was going to get shut out, and that Spike Jonze won for Best Screenplay, because that's one of my favorite movies of the year, and it looks like Her has not been getting as much love from the other awards.
I think that tonight kind of proved with that screenplay win that Her is definitely a Best Picture contender for the Oscars. It was nice to see the HFPA spread the love a little bit. Big showing for American Hustle.
Yeah.
Between Amy and Jennifer.
Everybody loves Jennifer Lawrence. I tweeted I thought that she was the 4th best performance in the whole movie. But seems like, everyone just wants to vote for her. They can't resist her.
Who else are people going to be talking about? They're going to be talking about Jacqueline Bisset and Diane Keaton, both of who went off the rails a little bit, I thought.
I think they're going to be talking about Paula Patton's dress for at least a couple more weeks. It just kind of, someone said it looked like she wrapped herself in Charmin, or that she was wearing some kind of party hat sideways.
Yeah, you never want to bring back flashbacks to Bjork.
No. What surprised you most?
I guess, I know I'm a film guy, but I guess it was the Brooklyn Nine-Nine love. As soon as Andy Samberg won Best Actor, I thought, that show stood a really good chance to win Best Comedy Series. I just feel like the HFPA's circle, just kind of zeroes in on one new show a year that it kind of, lavishes with trophies, and it looked like it was the Samberg series this year.
Right. And what would you say you take away most? Like, you watched what happened tonight. What does this tell you about what's going to happen at the Oscars and at some of the awards in between now and then?
I think tonight showed that Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto are both probably pretty unstoppable for Dallas Buyers Club. I do expect Jennifer Lawrence to have a little bit more competition from Lupita Nyong'o when it comes to the Oscars. I just don't, I don't know if she was just too fresh a face for the HFPA, or if they're just too in love with Jennifer Lawrence. But I thought that the Dallas Buyers Club wins boded really well for the movie at the Oscars.
For me, it says it's wide open. It looked for a little while like American Hustle was going to sweep the night, and in some ways it did, but it wasn't competing against Gravity, it wasn't competing against Her, it wasn't competing against 12 Years a Slave. On the other side, Alfonso Cuarón wins Best Director, Her wins Best Screenplay, 12 Years a Slave wins Best Picture. I mean, maybe this means American Hustle is just going to win because nobody can decide between those other three.
Right.
On the other hand, the fact that a lot of different movies were well represented gives no real clue as to who the frontrunner is.
That's true. I think it's wide open, although they were definitely historic wins for Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. I think 12 Years a Slave is the first film directed by a black director to win Best Picture at the Globes, and Alfonso Cuarón, also the first Hispanic director honored, I believe. Elsewhere, I was really happy that Behind the Candelabra got some love, because I thought that film was fantastic. It won Best TV Movie, and Michael Douglas won as well. And it was great to see Robin Wright win for House of Cards. Just a fantastic series, and I know Kevin Spacey and Corey Stoll got a lot of the press attention this year, but Robin Wright was also truly fantastic.
And if you thought we were done seeing Breaking Bad win awards, it'll compete at the Emmys next year, so we've got another year or so.
Good, keep it going. I want Bryan Cranston on stage as much as possible. Frozen, winning Best Animated Feature. I thought, the way that movie has been performing at the box office, that makes a ton of sense. Despicable Me 2, is still competition, but it looks like Frozen's running away with that award. And it was great to see Leonardo DiCaprio win. Of course, we're forgetting about him. It's my favorite DiCaprio performance, and I know, he's going to be facing different competition at the Oscars, but he was great, and I thought his speech was very gracious.
Especially because Jonah Hill, who gives my favorite performance in that movie, didn't even get nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And
what did you think of Tina and Amy in general?
They're good. Amy had a couple of really great jokes early on, but you kind of lost sight of them. They weren't a constant presence. Yeah,
it would have been nice to see a little bit more of them, but I thought Tina actually did a great job. She's my favorite between the two.
And they ended on time.
Yeah, they ended on time. All in all, it was a pretty good award show. Yeah, not that much that we'll be talking about a year from now, but I think it was a nice sign of things to come. So Thank you for reading TheWrap.com. This has been What's the Deal with Jeff Snyder and Luca Shaw. Join us again on Oscar night.
What's the deal with Jeff Snyder?